Your alarm screams. You reach for your phone. Nothing. The screen is black. No battery icon. No flicker. Dead. You tap the side. Hold the power button. Still dead. You frown. Flick your bedroom light switch. Darkness. No hum. No click. Just silence. Maybe a breaker. You shuffle to the window, annoyed. Then you see it. The whole street is dark. Every house, every porch light, the traffic lights at the intersection. Dead. No cars moving. A few people standing outside in pajamas, phones in their hands, staring at the sky. You look up. The sky is glowing. An electric curtain of green and red is rippling over your head. An aurora, but you don't live in the Arctic. You've never seen the sky do that. Your analog wall clock still ticks. 6:43 a.m. Your digital life just flatlined. You grab your car keys, rush outside, and jump in. Turn the key. The engine makes a weak click, then nothing. You try again, nothing. You look around. Other people are doing the same. Nobody's car starts. Not one. You don't know it yet, but in the last few minutes, the sun just ended the world. You were born into a massive solar flare. Carrington-level hit Earth. Every unprotected electronic system, from your phone to orbital satellites, just died. And in the next 12 months, around 90% of the people you know will be dead. Not from radiation, from what happens next. High above you, satellites pop like fuses. GPS, gone. Communication relays, gone. Weather, satellites, military surveillance, navigation systems, the invisible machinery that keeps modern civilization coordinated, just turned off. Antigrune transformers overload and explode. Power plants trip and burn. Long-distance transmission lines surge with currents they were never meant to carry. The grid doesn't just shut down. Eat this. You still don't know this. You're just annoyed. Your car won't start until you hear it. A distant roar in the sky, followed by a sound you've only heard in movies. Multiple deep booms. Airplanes are falling. Modern jets are flying. Computers, flight controls, navigation, engine management, everything runs through electronics. And those electronics just got erased. Right now, over 10,000 planes were in the air. Most of them are coming down. In the first hour alone, millions die in fireballs scattered across runways, oceans, and cities. But you only see a single black streak across the sky, then a distant column of smoke. Your phone still won't turn on. Inhospital's backup generators try to kick in. Their control systems, electronic, they fail to. I see you. Ventilators switch off. Monitors freeze. Operating rooms go dark mid-surgery. Infants in incubators are suddenly lying in silent cooling boxes. Within hours, hundreds of thousands more are dead people whose lives depended on machines that will never turn back on. By the end of the first day, you understand one thing. This isn't a simple blackout. Nothing starts. No cars, no no computers, no TV. Every device with a microchip. Bricked. The power company can't just flip it back on. Massive transformers have melted. Entire substations have exploded. Those parts are custom built, shipped from across the world, and replaced slowly during normal times. There are no normal times anymore. You're not waiting out a power outage. You're standing at the beginning of the permanent failure of the modern world. Your tap still works for now. Water towers are full. Pumps are holding pressure. People raid grocery stores that first night. But it's calm. Nervous, but calm. Everyone assumes this is temporary. It isn't. After 2 to 3 days, the towers drain. Without electric pumps, nothing refills. You turn on your tap. Air. Big cities are now full of people with no water. Not low pressure, none. No water to drink, no water to flush, no water to clean wounds. And the food? Everything in fridges and freezers is already spoiling. Meat turns, milk sours, vegetables rot. Bidetres grocery store shelves are empty, not picked over, stripped. You aren't fighting over the last TV. You're fighting over the last bottle of water. Night falls, no street lights, no glow from windows, just pure animal darkness and gunshots. By the end of the first week, the illusion of order breaks. 911 doesn't answer. Cell towers are dead. Police radios are silent. Whatever cops, firefighters, and soldiers are left have to decide. Stay on the job or protect their own families. Most go home. Your city starts to fracture into little islands of control. Some neighborhoods barricade themselves. Some raid others. You hear rumors the National Guard is out. Martial law. Food distribution centers. Refugee camps. Maybe. But without working trucks, fuel pumps, radios, or GPS. Logistics collapse. There is no central plan. There is no coordinated rescue. There's just pockets of people trying not to be the ones who starve. By week 2, another quiet wave of death hits. People who rely on daily medicine start to run out. Insulin, heart medication, anti-rejection drugs for organ transplants, antidepressants, antipsychotics were looted in the first 72 hours. Now they're empty shells. A small cut on your hand. There are no antibiotics. It swells. It spreads. Your fever climbs. You used to fix this with a quick visit and a prescription. Now a scratch from a rusty nail can kill you. Infections explode in cramped apartments with no water, no sanitation, and rotting garbage piling up. Trash trucks don't run. Sewage systems back up. Human waste flows where clean water used to. Cholera, dysentery, typhoid. They all love warm, crowded, filthy cities. And you live in one. Within a month, cities become death zones. No food production, no clean water, no medicine, no security. People start leaving in waves, on foot, carrying backpacks, dragging children, pushing stolen shopping carts. Where are they going anywhere else? You join them or you watch them from a window and hope they don't notice you have a little food left. Out in rural areas, some farms still function. Not the industrial ones that depended on GPS-guided tractors, electric pumps, and computer-controlled irrigation. Small farms. People who remember how to do things without screens. But they don't have enough for millions of desperate strangers. Roads are clogged with abandoned cars and bogies. Some towns set up roadblocks. Armed locals stand in front of hand-painted signs. We can't feed you. Turn back. If you keep walking, those men might shoot you. Not because they're evil. Because they know, if they don't, everyone dies. By the 3rd month, survival isn't heroic. It's pathetic. People eat anything. Pets, rats, grass, bark. They strip abandoned houses of copper and metal they can trade for what? No one's sure anymore. Wild game near cities is gone. Deer, rabbits, birds wiped out by hungry humans with guns, traps, and desperation. And when there's nothing left outside, some people turn inward. Cannibalism appears. It's not everywhere, but it doesn't need to be. Even rumors of it are enough to turn survivors into twitching paranoiacs, terrified of everyone. There are no news channels, no internet, no official death toll, but modeling done long before this happened suggested one brutal number. In a continent-wide grid, collapse triggered by a Carrington solar storm, around 90% of the population dies in the first year. If you started in a modern country with 330 million people, in 12 months, you're down to about 30 million, mostly in small, scattered communities. People who already lived off, people who already knew how to farm, repair, hunt, and store food without electricity. Large nations fracture, borders blur. There is no United States, no complex global trade, no internet to stitch minds together across continents. Just pockets of survivors, new tribal groups, feudal warlords, clans, and enclaves hoarding whatever tech still works. Civilization doesn't reboot, it reverts. You don't rebuild skyscrapers without steel mills, global supply chains, and stable governments. You don't rebuild data centers, satellites, and global fiber lines from a burned, starving city. You lose not just population, you lose memory. All of this sounds like apocalyptic fiction. It isn't. On September 1st, 1859, a British astronomer named Richard Carrington watched a bright flash on the sun, a solar flare. Hours later, Earth's magnetic field rang like a bell. Telegraph wires sparked and caught fire. Paper burned. Operators were shocked, unconscious. Auroras blazed as far south as the Caribbean. If we'd had satellites, power lines, and global electronics then, they would have died exactly like they just did for you. We were lucky in 1859. The world wasn't built on circuits. Today, everything is. In 2012, the Sun launched another massive storm, a Carrington-class event. It missed Earth by 9 days. If our planet had been slightly further along in its orbit, you wouldn't be watching this. You'd be boiling water over a fire and wondering if anyone, anywhere, still had working lights. NASA estimates roughly a 10 to 12% chance of a Carrington-level event every decade. That sounds small. Until you stack decades together, 10% every 10 years. 20, 30, 40 years. A lifetime. the odds tilt toward inevitable. Light from the sun takes about 8 minutes to reach Earth. When a massive flare erupts, you have no sirens, no special tone, no global announcement. The wave is already halfway here before anyone even knows it exists. Right now, your entire life runs on a fragile web of electronics and long humming lines of metal. Every message you send, every plane you board, every paycheck you get, every sip of clean water from a city tap, all of it depends on something that can be destroyed in 8 minutes by a star that doesn't even know you exist. Governments know this. They've run simulations. They use phrases like catastrophic loss of life and decades to recover if recovery is possible at all. Hardening the grid, shielding transformers, building redundancy, it all costs money. Trillions. So they gambled? They assume the sun won't throw a tantrum on their watch. And if they're wrong, you pay. Tonight, you'll plug your phone into the wall. You'll fall asleep in a glow of LEDs and standby lights. You'll assume that when you wake up, the world will still hum along like it always has. That the tap will run, that the fridge will hum, that planes will crisscross the sky, and servers will quietly move your messages around the globe. But somewhere on the surface of the sun, a magnetic knot is tightening. Someday, it will snap, and 8 minutes later, you'll open your eyes to a silent phone, a dead car, and a sky burning with colors that don't belong over your house. You will have no warning, no escape. Just one question. When the sun finally decides to reset civilization, where will you be when the lights go out?